Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. Another paid request for Kyle. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics, reactions, commentaries, whatever the case may be, PayPal is usually the best bet, or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And Kyle wanted me to talk about another album. This is from Brother Ali, and it's called Shadows on the Sun. Now, I had never heard of this before, but I guess Brother Ali is an albino white. I guess an albino white guy, bit of a bigger guy, who is really into rap, and isn't too shabby. Isn't too shabby of a rapper. It's came out in 2003, but when you listen to a lot of songs, they have a 70s retro beat, but then you have the guy rapping. Like Room with a View, that definitely had a 70s vibe with the horns, and it's a pretty decent beat. Champion, uh, Prince Charming, you have a bit of this whistling at the end. Win Some, Lose Some, you have some harmonica usage. Shadows of the Sun, it's another one with a solid beat, bit of a plucked in guitar work. There's a nice retro beats to it. And while it's not an album I would probably ever listen to again, it was decent to listen to at least once. You know, some of the lyrics I didn't mind. Champion. Before my son was born, I made him dance in the womb. Now I rocked it with the champion. You know you're in a war that can't be won. Or there's a song where he's talking about how people look at him differently, they judge him differently because of his looks, because of, I guess, being albino, things of that nature. So he's like, well, when I look in the mirror, I see a sexy ass me. Damn, a magazine, these are God's fingerprints. I am what I am, you ain't gotta love me. For especially, I'm like, I am what I am, what are you, Popeye? But hey, not a bad thing. You ain't gotta love me. When the beat comes in, my life may be on stage, but my head be on the streets. And I'm doing a bad job. I'm not even going to attempt to rap because I ain't a rapper, far, far from it. But yeah, it's not a bad album at all. Like I said, it's not a favorite of mine, but it does have a decent beat to it. If you're wondering, I wanted to see if I could look up a little bit more about Brother Ali. This is a guy, like I said, I'd never heard of before. This is his second studio album. Like I said, came out 2003. He was born in Wisconsin. Like I say, he's an albino, disorder terrorized by the complete absence of pigment in the skin, hair, and eyes. He moved to Michigan for a few years, settled in Minnesota in 1992. He said it was interesting that in school he felt more accepted by black classmates than white ones. It's not like they didn't make fun of me, but it was different. It wasn't done in a way to exclude me. It was done in a way to make me feel like... It wasn't done to make me not feel like a human being, not even a person. It was just, for fun. Chuck D and Rakim as some of his early influences. He was on The Late Late Show, which I think was with Craig Ferguson. In 2007, he appeared on Late Night with Conan O'Brien and performed Take Me Home from The Undisputed Truth. In 2009, he was on Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, featured with the late night band The Roots. I guess he was in a documentary in 2018 called Word is Bond. And he's made a decent amount of albums. Rites of Passage in 2000, Shadows of the Sun in 2003, The Undisputed Truth in 2007, Us in 2009, Morning in America and Dreaming in Color 2012, 2017, All the Beauty in This Whole Life, and then 2019, Secrets and Escapes. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 albums. Which, hell, isn't that like more albums than like Guns N' Roses? Because like Guns N' Roses did Appetite for Destruction, Lies, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2, that Spaghetti cover, and then Chinese Democracy. So that's 6. So yeah, well, I know one doesn't mean the other, but I just think of that because that was one of the last albums I reviewed was the Guns N' Roses Chinese Democracy, and I'm sitting there going, man, they only released 6, and this guy released 7. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, my point is, I just thought it was interesting. But yeah, this is one of those albums. I guess the whole list of the songs is Room with a View, Champion, Star Quality, Prince Charming, Win Some, Lose Some, Pay Them Back, Blah Blah Blah, Shadows on the Sun, Prelude, Forrest Whitaker. That was the one I was talking about where people make fun of the way he looks, and he's like, well, you know what? I like who I am. I am what I am. You ain't gotta love me. I would say that's one of my favorite songs on there. Same with Shadows on the Sun. Other songs like Black Stage Pacing, When the Beat Comes In, Missing Teeth, Dorian, Soul Whisper, Picket Fences, Victory. If you like hip hop that definitely has a 60s, 70s flavor to the beats, then it's definitely worth a listen to. But again, I'm not going to get much in detail because, like I said, I'm not much of a good reviewer of music in terms of instruments used and augmentation of instruments. I've said before, I'm not a huge hip hop guy. I grew up more with rock, AC/DC, Metallica, maybe even stuff like Linkin Park or Creed, which I know is two very different ends of the spectrum. But there's some hip hop I don't mind, some songs of Eminem, Kanye West, Coolio, etc. But this is one of those where there's not a song I went, oh my god, this is a favorite of mine, I'm going to listen to it over and over again. But it was an easy listening. There's nothing that I felt that was egregious. And this I felt was a bit more refreshing. Just like the last one I reviewed was what Dr. Dre, where it's like the hose and the this and the that, and there were skits about people having orgasms, like literally people like screwing each other, and skits of Eddie Griffin doing nothing, saying nothing, and here it felt like there's a bit more to the point of the lyrics. There's a little bit more to, like, at least the guy had something to say. It was just hose, 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 more hose. That taste in your mouth, get some Colgate. I think that was like one of the lyrics of that Dr. Dre one. So I would say this I enjoyed more. This I enjoy more. Is more like I said, more meaning to the lyrics. Again, whether about him not being accepted or other things of that nature. Although to be honest, when I listen to music, usually it's like I just care about the beat. I just, if it's a deeper meaning, whatever. But I'm just saying, in comparison to the last rap album I heard, this one I can at least appreciate that the lyrics had a little bit more merit compared to other ones. And it definitely did some good reviews. As this reviewer says, Ali packs as much energy and heart into this album as I've ever heard. Atmosphere producer, Ant, match him every step of the way. Room with a view as Ali gets open over Ant's jacked up horns. Teaching life lessons and win some, lose some. Tongue-in-cheek storytelling, Prince Charming. Battle raps and Champion. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker. Hey yo, depending on the day, depending on what I ate, I'm anywhere from 20 to 35 pounds overweight. I've got red eyes, and one of them lazy, and they both squint when the sun shines till I be crazy. I'm a albino man, I know I'm pink and pale, and I'm hairy everywhere but fingernails. I shave a cranium, they ain't quite shaped right, face type shiny, I stay up late nights. My wardrobe is jeans and faded shirts, a mixture of what I like and what I wear to work. I'm not neat and got a net full of razor bumps, I'm not the classic profile what the ladies want. You might think I'm depressed, as can be, but when I looked in the mirror I see sexy ass me, and if that's something you can't respect, then that's peace. My life's better without you, actually. To anyone out there who's a little different, I say, damn magazine, these are God's fingerprints. You call me ugly but can't take nothing from me. I am who I am, you ain't gotta love me. Like, again, that one diatribe alone felt more meaning to it and a bit more heart to it than anything I heard in the Dr. Dre one, 2001. You know, yes, there was one at the end where he's talking about his brother, but even then, I still felt more funny enough with this one compared to that one. Like I say, if you like hip hop with that again 60s, 70s flavor to it, definitely worth a listen. Definitely worth a listen. So, I did like it. I thought it was fairly decent. And I don't want to give too much away for those who want to check it out. So, yeah, I'm sure you type up on YouTube and find it fairly easily, and hope you enjoy. So, with that said, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. Bye bye.